Before I begin, today the church celebrates World Day of Marriage. So I'd like to ask all married couples to please stand. Very good. Are there any couples who have been married for less than 1 year here in attendance? Less than 1 year. Please raise your hand if that is the case. No one? Okay. Oh, hey guys. Okay, very good. Let's give them a round of applause. If you have been married for less than 1 year, please have a seat. We're going to do it a little bit differently this weekend here at St. Vincent de Paul. If you have been married for less than 2 years, please have a seat. Okay. If you have been married for less than 10 years, please have a seat. If you've been married for less than 25 years, please have a seat. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now we're getting down to business. If you have been married for less than 40 years, please have a seat. If you have been married for less than 45 years, please have a seat. If you have been married for less than 100 years, please have, I'm just joking. If you have been married for less than 50 years, please have a seat. Ooh. If you have been married for less than 55 years, please have a seat. Oh, how many couples do we have? Is that 2? Very good. How long have you been married? 65. Ooh, that's some mileage. And how long have you been married? 61. Congratulations. Now, our parish community this weekend are offering tokens at each Mass for those who have been married the longest and second longest. However, we would like to give the selection, those who have been married the longest, you get to choose which one you'd like to keep. I'm presenting both. Couple in the front. Yeah. So we'll let you have your pick. Would you like a cake or a box of chocolates? The chocolates? Very good. Congratulations. Very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hang around and remember what day you were married, and you might be one of these 2 couples. And here's where it gets real. Brothers and sisters, the love of the Lord is plentiful. It is abundant. It is available, most especially to those who desire it. I remember an occasion when I was in kindergarten that I am not proud of still to this day. And at the end of the school day, upon walking to the car with my dad, my classmate Miranda looked at me with great joy and said, "Hello, Houston." Now, Miranda was a little different, excitable, maybe even socially unaware, and she didn't really fit in. Many made fun of her, but she had a genuine heart. Though I was generally nice, my response to her greeting on that afternoon was not nice, nor was it genuine. I responded, "Miranda, what do you want?" And she said, "Have a good day." I remember my heart dropping, knowing of the mistake I had just made. In the moment, I wanted to make her feel like we could not be associated with one another. I not only devalued her for who she was, but I made myself seem above and ruined the opportunity to spread God's love to her. a gift that could allow her to feel accepted. Not to mention the embarrassment it caused my dad, who rebuked my behavior when we got outside. However, the readings perfectly describe the gift of the Lord's love to us. As Mark illustrates, there was a leper who asked Jesus to be healed. Jesus accepted his request and healed the man. Now, the man then went to tell everyone about it, even though Jesus asked him not to. Consequently, Jesus continued healing in these deserted places. Friends, what a great joy. Leprosy is an extreme disease of the skin. It's contagious, and even with modern medicine, it could be cured within 6 to 12 months of constant therapy and a specific drug combination. Imagine the chances of being healed from leprosy 2,000 years ago. Needless to say, no one wanted to be exposed to that disease, and one was separated from the community. They were alone, in pain, sick, with no hope. However, Jesus healed that upon that humble request. What else could he do but rejoice and spread the word about such a miraculous and seemingly impossible healing? Friends, that is the power, that is the efficacy of a good deed. It spreads, it cannot be contained, and it unites. Now, what modern day leprosy affects us individually? What makes us feel ashamed, broken, alone, afraid, desperate, or maybe even hopeless? For me, with this classmate, it was the desire to be cool. But whatever it is for you, the Lord is calling upon all of us to be free in his love. Friends, we are called to surrender to him. We are called to ask the Lord for help. But we must be humble, knowing that who we are and knowing and accepting what we are not. We are more than just a leper, more than a person with a pain. We are instruments of God's glory, a way that people come to know God as we spread the good news of God's miracles, especially to those who have forgotten, to those who need a reminder, and to everyone we meet. Friends, this is why being selfish and self-centered is a sin. It robs us of the ability to do what we were created to do, and it blocks the spreading of God's healing and allows an individual to see little hope for a brighter tomorrow. However, Jesus, the ultimate judge, when we arrive at the gates of heaven, will not say, "Hey man, I saw what kind of car you were driving down there. Nice Porsche." Now, do you know why the Lord will not say this or applaud at anything else that does not define us? Because he is too busy admiring you, the one he loves and the one he offered his life for. Will you look at him the same way? Friends, that is our call. But you do not have to wait until you die an earthly death to do so. In fact, I recommend that you do not wait that long. Start now. Pay attention to Jesus, to the God that loves you and to the God that gives you every single thing that you need. Glorify him today, and he will glorify you in return. Now, how may the Lord be calling you to glorify him? Who is your Miranda? Who is the outsider that needs to be welcomed? Who do you treat unfairly? Who needs to be accompanied? Every single one of us has an origin. Some may have broken families. Some may have had trauma. Some have ventured off away from God and put God on the back burner. But at the end of the day, none of us wants to be excluded. Fortunately, the Lord does not exclude us. He gives us the opportunity to know him. Friends, Ash Wednesday, for example, is the biggest day in the church. the unofficial holy day of obligation. It's a time where people all over want to join the fold and participate in what it means to be human and what it means to embrace the mercy and love and unity that God brings. May we open our hearts in great sincerity. Bring the stranger. Welcome them to our home here. Greet them with a warm, beautiful, awesome smile. Let them have your parking spot, not the clergy parking spot, but your parking spot. No matter what walk of life we encounter, brothers and sisters, may we be like Christ to all.